Shadeem Shari. It is Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Big Econ Day. Jobless claim is in every Thursday. We'll see how the market will react. Hard to say to the data. Yesterday, the big job revision came in, a revision downward of 818,000 year over year. Utterly ridiculous to overstate jobs by 818,000 year over year. How can this happen? How can this happen? It's unreal. It's beyond. There's no way to explain it. Okay, there's no way to explain it. There's no way to make excuse for it. If you don't think the government made up numbers, cook the books, have no incentive to change the way they collect data, have no. It's easy to make up stuff when you don't have to show proof. Can you please show me the backup data to how you arrive at each week econ data? It's easy when you don't have to have backup data on computers. Just yellow sticky notes. We are collecting data by yellow sticky notes. We're collecting survey by paper and pen and pencil. Just the way we collect votes. Pathetic. Sad. All right. Biogen. I like Biogen here. I like Biogen down here. For those that follow me, I like Biogen here. I said Biogen was out on this up here, and it based for a while. Looked like for a while, it looked like it's ready for a leg up, but guess what? You see this gap fill? That was too much to ask. That was too much to ask to fill the gap and move higher. It tried. It 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on 5 attempts. And you know why it was such a hard time doing that? You want to see what the Biogen chart looked like? Yeah, this right here. Okay, a lot of regret holders. Lots of regret holders said, I had enough. I want to be out. And then last earning, that didn't look good. Okay, it didn't look good. So back to the scene of the crime, but not quite. But we did fill the gap down here. There's a gap fill here that it filled, and it kind of rising. And I'm watching it closely. I think the safe thing to do is, of course, which I did, was sell put spread down here, 195, 190 or lower. That's the play. But to me, if there is a conviction move above the 20 and clear this downtrend, this channel low, right? Because this is a channel, then there's a chance to move back up here, right? So, which is not a bad, okay? 10%, potentially 10% move, you know how I am, if I see anything that can give me a 10% move in the next month or two, I like it. So Biogen is a potential. Cytokinetics, I'm liking it here. I do have a sizable position. I like this downtrend that you see here. Okay, there's a couple of trend line that you can draw. You can draw this trend line here, and of course it cleared it and went sideways. But what I like more is the long-term. You see, I draw the other white line, the triangle. For those that don't know, there's a pattern in TA called symmetric triangle. That could be a powerful move if it's a correct pattern. Okay, so let's go back to a longer term time frame. You see this trend line from this, okay, here, right, and then of course this move. You can see that it's symmetric, right, and it kind of split right where the previous all-time high was, going back 3 years. Okay, so split right in the middle. Nice looking arrow, right? So it's coiling. Okay, so basically the way it look is it's coiling inside the symmetric triangle, and eventually there will be a breakout or a breakdown. You can have a move either, and the way the pattern completely play out is they call it a measure move. So if it's a breakout, right, if there is one, you can say that how far can it go? Up there. Okay, that's what they call a measure move. So give or take, it could be right up to the all-time high again, if there is a true completion of the breakout to the measure move. Okay, so yeah, it's certainly not something to ignore once the patterns show up. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's go back to this. We already duplicate the drawing, rectangle, move it up. Okay, so if there's a breakout shortly, there you go. Okay, it's right in the vicinity. Of course, you still have a week or two within the triangle before the triangle is complete, right? Because right now it's the 2 point is not quite there yet. We're getting very close. Okay, this coil spring is getting very close, and in a week or two we could have the measure move breakout, or it can also break down. Okay, so it's not a TA pattern where you can say, oh, if it's once it break out, it's upward. It can be either direction. But for now, that's what we're aiming for, right? Let's remove this. We don't need to clutter up the chart any more than it is. Remove, yeah. But I like it. I like CYTK here, and I will look to add. Would I add down to 53? Yeah. Okay, but that's where it has been riding this upward trend line. So if you don't want to buy here, certainly put in orders at 53-ish. But I don't mind buying 56 to 55. I would buy right here if it stay around at this level next week. Okay, no rush. To me, no rush. But you see this white line here? Okay, it's getting close. It's no longer 60. It's like 58-ish. Okay, so it's getting close. So once it break that, that would be the breakout of the symmetric triangle pattern. Alrighty, let's move on to the last one, VLO. It's on watch. I sold put spread here where gap fill 130, 125. Okay, and I will keep doing that for even like next week. There's a channel. Okay, channel low is around 137-ish, and then there's another channel from what I can remember. See, go back 3 years, you have this upward channel, and it's kind of riding the 100 MA weekly MA, right? So that's why I think selling put spread at 130 have a lot of good protection. You have, of course, the channel low and the channel low on both the downtrend and the uptrend. Okay, so a good setup for sure. If there is a dump, okay, I would not mind at all outright buy the share if the put is assigned in the 130 area. That's it for now. We'll see what the econ data will pan out in the next I think it come out 8:30, so we'll get time.